What's going on, my Jeenies? It's your girl Jennacy, and I'm back. I just kind of wanted to come in and check in with you guys, as I know it's been a little minute since we've just sat down and had just a casual chat. I hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. Happy new month, happy November. Lots of exciting things happening this month, and we're getting closer to the end of the year. I'm so excited. We're now officially, I can say it's time to put Christmas trees up. Like, girl, don't even get me started. My Christmas tree is, or I should say our Christmas tree, me and my roommate's Christmas tree, is over there, ready to get put up, because it's that time of the year. Like, I was giving people, I think on the 1st of November, I was like, I'm giving you lot 5 days max to put away your pumpkins, okay? 5 days. The pumpkins need to go, okay? The pumpkins need to leave. Halloween is done. Quite frankly, had enough. Halloween was hectic, okay? Halloween was a hectic day. But yeah, I'm just so ready for Christmas. If you don't know, I'm a Capricorn, so my birthday's in January, period. And I just love the Christmas season. It's just my favorite holiday of the year. Super grateful for everything that's happened this year thus far, even though we are not done. I kind of wanted to just come on here and just kind of like some things that have been crossing my mind, and I know I've been having a lot of conversations where I feel like a lot of people have been feeling a bit disheartened, maybe by the things that they've not been able to achieve yet this year, and maybe their goals that they haven't been able to reach. But the year's not done, and I also have to remind myself, as long as you go into the new year in a different place to what you started the last year at, like, at least you can say there was growth. And I always say, like, just let me even read the quote. The scariest place to be is the same place as last year. Grow. And that is like my mantra. Like, I have that as my screensaver, just as a reminder. Like, growth can happen in any area of your life. It doesn't necessarily mean you need to be filthy fucking rich by next month or in 2 days or whatever. Like, growth can look like emotional growth, like growing your emotional intelligence to a level where you can actually like recognize the difference in yourself and the difference in your mentality and the way you think, the way you process things. Growth can look like seeing your results in the gym because you stay consistent for 6 months or 2 months or however long you stay consistent for. You're starting to see the results from you going to the gym and eating healthy and drinking more water and using better skincare products, not going to bed with your makeup on, like just taking care of yourself. That is growth. That is growth. Doing better than you was doing yesterday is growth. And I feel like we love to put the idea of growth into this box of like, oh, it has to be something crazy big. Like, I had to have, like, I don't know, something just extra in order for growth to count as growth, and that's not the case. Okay, as long as you are doing something to contribute to your future on a daily basis, weekly basis, or just a consistent basis in general, you're doing good. So round of applause for yourself, because life is not easy, okay? People go on like this life is easy, and if somebody finds this life easy, I'm so happy for you. Congratulations, because it's not. You know, we have to get up every day and constantly try and try again and try again and trial and error, and just constantly rely on ourselves to like give ourselves a better life. I mean, that might not be the case for some people. You know, some people have lucky and, you know, have it all there for them, but for the most part, we have to get up off our ass and do what we need to do in order to make ends meet and to make our dreams come true. The fuck, depending on what your goals are for 2025, or depending on if you still have things that you want to tick off your list that kind of seem a little bit delusional of you to even have put them down on your to-do list. I love that for you, and I love that for anybody who is brave enough and bold enough to put shit on their to-do list that kind of seems a little bit out of reach, but you dream so big that you know that anything is possible, and you can, you know, there's nothing that's too out of reach for you to get. And I love that if that's something that you've done. If you haven't, now's the time to say, okay, we've got what, just under 60 days left of the bloody year, right? That's still over 50 days to make change, grow, gain a habit, start a new source of income, get a job, meet new friends, go on dates, meet a boyfriend, meet a girlfriend. Like, that's a lot of days still to be able to say in the new year, oh, let me look back at my 2024 and see what I did. It doesn't matter what part of the year you did it at. It doesn't matter when you started. As long as you know that you're more than capable of still getting stuff done, even though we're in November. I wrote myself a list of things. I would show you, but my notebook is not here and I'm not getting up. I wrote myself a list of things the other day, and I was on the phone to someone, and we was like, oh, okay, we need to have a look at what we want to do for the rest of the year, just so it's like in your face, you can kind of see it, like a written vision board, okay? And ew, I can see the gel in my hair. But yeah, so I was on the phone to somebody, and we were kind of just saying, like, we need to sort out our to-do list for the rest of the year to make sure we're still hitting goals, etc. Like, it's not time to get lazy now. If anything, now's the time to scurry some ideas together and make the most of the rest of 2024, okay? So I was like, oh, in my head I could probably think of like 5 things. I ended up writing down way over 30 things, and they're not far-fetched. They're just things that I know if I put in a little bit of effort here and there, and apply my mindset to all the things that I want to do, why the fuck can I not? Do you know what I mean? So I guess like one of the things that I'm gonna make sure I complete this year is getting my Canadian driving license. I have my British driving license, but because everything is different, you have to basically do everything all over again, which I find so annoying. But living in Toronto has taught me there's no way I'm going to stay here without having a car, without driving. Like, you have to drive. Like, you really and truly need to drive if you want to get around. And I personally don't do too well with public transport, so I need a car. Gutted that I can't just be driving out here with my license. I also do want to do some lessons because of everything is on the other side of the street, and in the car everything's on the opposite side. I personally would feel more comfortable having some experience, just so I kind of know where everything is. I don't want to be like bold and confident and get in a car and just mash up everything. Do you get it? You get it? Do you get it? So yeah, that's one of the things on my list is to go into New Year with a Canadian driver's license. I also have like travel plans. I have some financial goals that I really want to hit. I also have some like goals to do with my businesses and stuff that I want to hit, and there might be things that I have to carry on into New Year. That's fine, but I just know there's certain things that I still need to do. Nevertheless, if you're also going to write a to-do list for the rest of 2024, things that you want to do, things that you know you're more than capable of doing, some things that might sound a bit far-fetched, but you're just going to put it on there and you're going to manifest and do the work, and hey, we're just going to see what the universe does. We're just going to see what God does, okay? If you are going to do that, you also need to sit down and actually just write a list of things that you've already achieved this year. And now, don't be hard on yourself. Give yourself some grace, girl. You can also write down small things like, oh, I don't know, you created a business idea. You might not have gotten it up off the floor. Why can't I speak? You might not have got this business idea up off the floor yet. You might not have done anything with it, but you've got an idea and you're feeling passionate about it. You've done that this year. Have you made any new friends this year? Have you traveled? Have you made more? Have you increased your income? Have you, like, it can be so much. Have you gotten yourself out of a dark place? Because, we all know that it takes a village, but a lot of the time it's only us. So props to you if you pulled yourself out of a dark place this year. Proud of you. But yeah, like I feel like as much as we can sit and write down all of the things that we haven't got, all of the things that we want to achieve, want to buy, want to do, want to see, let's also sit and reflect and be grateful for the things that we have done already, things that we have seen already, people we have spoken to already. Hold on, guys. I'm just filming. I'll be back. Bye. But yeah, so write down a list of all of the things that you've achieved. That can be something really small. It can be something that was more of like an emotional challenge, like a mental challenge. And write all the things down. And write it so you can look at that page, and you can also look at your to-do list as well. Just because a lot of the time we're so fixated on what we don't have, what we haven't done, what we need to do, and we forget that like we've actually been blessed with so much. Like, I was feeling a bit disheartened because, you know, I've been working on my music for however long, and I feel like no matter how many times I go to studio, no matter how many times I release music, how much promotion I do, how much money I invest in music videos, I feel like no matter how much I do, it just doesn't feel good enough sometimes. And I have to remind myself, like, do you know what I've done this year? Do you actually know what I've done this year? I left my apartment in London that I love so very much. I gave my cat to my mum and my sister so I could move across the bloody world to a whole new country by myself. Got a job within the first few weeks. I've travelled to LA twice this year. I registered my business. I registered my CMOS company out here in Ontario. So I'm officially a business owner in Canada. All within, I haven't even been here 6 months yet. I haven't even been in Canada 6 months, and I'm already a business owner. I was able to get a job, get a really nice apartment, a condo, like make amazing friends, like friends that I know are going to be with me for a very freaking long time. And I've still been able to release music while doing all of that. I've still been able to pay for my mixes and my masters, create artwork, go to the studio, which ain't cheap, record with my equipment at home, go to concerts. I've still been working on my album that's going to come out next year. Woo woo. Like, I've still been able to, I've just had to sit here and really tell myself, like, yo, do you know the madness that you've been able to do this year? And I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful. But nevertheless, winter arc is here. I'm starting a winter arc diaries, okay? So we can count this as the first one, I guess. But I really have some goals for myself for the new year. And now this is the thing. It takes a minute to make something a habit, right? They usually say it takes about 21 days to get used to something, you know? Like, if you go gym every day for 21 days, 9 times out of 10, for the next 21 days, you're probably going to keep going. I'm trying to tell myself this because it's not been working. But thought I could smell something burning. But yeah, so if you figure out what it is you want to be, what you want to look like, what you want to feel like, what you want your routine to look like, if you sit for a minute and describe the type of person you aspire to be in the new year, what does this person, how do you want to dress in the new year? How do you want to feel in the new year? What is your goal weight? What is your, like, I don't know, fitness goals? Like, what kind of foods do you want to eat? Sit down and literally describe this person as if it's a character that you're creating, right? And you still have 2 months left of this year to basically work towards those things to become the new year. Those habits are already instilled. You're going into the new year, complete rebrand, but it's not going to feel like you're starting there because you've already started creating these healthy habits. You've already started on your life improvements. You're going into the new year, basically, all you got to do is show up. All you have to do on January 1st is show up. And for the foreseeable. So it means now these next 2 months, the rest of November and December is the preparation. January 1st, you just got to show up. You just got to show up. That's it. All you got to do is walk in the room. All you gotta do is walk in the room. The rest of the work has been done, okay? The rest of the work has been done. The putting the money in the savings account for the past however many weeks has been done. So you just gotta keep showing up in that account. The clothes that you want to wear in the new year, the clothes are already in your wardrobe. All you gotta do is put the clothes on. You've already done research on what foods you want to feed your body with, what foods will allow you to live a healthy lifestyle, what foods match this like new improved version of you, what foods go with your diet plan, what foods go with your fitness plan. You've already done all that work. You've done the shopping. All you've got to do is open the fridge. All you've got to do on January 1st is show up if you do the work now. That's it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know? So, I know for myself, I am spending these next 2 months, these last months of the year, really trying to get a clear picture of I'm really just trying to get a clear image in my head so I can visualize what does Jennacy look like in 2025? What is Jennacy doing? What is Remy Jean doing? Furthermore, if we're really going to cut to the chase, what is Remy Jean doing in 2025? What is Jennacy doing in 2025? Am I going on tour? Am I releasing an album? What does the album look like? What does it sound like? How do I want to dress? What people do I want to be around? And if so, how am I gonna sort that out so that in the new year there's no decision making to do? The decision's already done. All I've got to do is show up. You know? So I'm kind of just like spending this time to prepare, visualize, and manifest, do my affirmations, and I just need to it's exciting. Like, you should feel and you should be excited about the new year coming, but it could look a lot different if you just got up and put certain things in place now, so that the workload at the beginning of the year is not going to be as I feel like there's a word I want to use, but if I use it and it's not a word, I'm going to be mad. Strenuous. What does strenuous mean? So I used the right word. Period. So yeah, I'm just kind of getting ready. I'm super excited. I am going to do a winter arc morning routine. I might even just do like a daily routine of a up and coming artist, so you can kind of see what my life looks like on a day-to-day basis, because a lot of you have been asking me for a follow-up since I told you I quit my job. What does my life look like? How the hell am I making money? So with that being said, I'm going to close this video out. I hope you're able to go and do those things that I have listed, get that to-do list done, get that what have you achieved already list done, and get that character portfolio built so you know what you need to do in order to fit in the shoes that you want to be in and you want to walk in 2025. I know you can do it. I know I can do it. Period. And yeah, welcome to the Winter Arc Diaries. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. Let's get to 100 subs, please. Let me know if you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll see you soon. TTYL. The hood want it. What you mean, baby, then you should want it. Wanna be that living process. You could be greater, babe. You could be greater.